Hi guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be an update for my Project 10 pan. This is a rolling Project 10 pan in which when I finish an item, I roll something else new. As long as I have 10 products, as long as I'm working on 10 products throughout the month, I don't care what product it is really. Since last update, last update I finished 3 products, so I brought 3 products back in. And this month I also finished 3, so I have 3 products to introduce. So I'm very happy about that. If you guys remember my predictions from last month, they all came true. So I'm gonna start with those. Something that I'm very excited that I finished was my Urban Decay Vice lipstick in the not Vice lipstick, Revolution lipstick in the color F Bomb. This was the red lipstick that you guys saw me wearing in all my videos. It looks like I have a little bit. Well, I do have a little bit left, as you guys can see, like the tiniest little sliver, but it's so close to the edge of the product here of the packaging that like it scrapes my lips. So, I mean, I've used plenty of this. I think that little bit left is forgivable, and I'm calling it quits. The Revolution lipsticks are some of my favorite lipsticks from Urban Decay, and I'm very happy that I was able to get at least one done this year. As the restrictions kind of wear off about the whole mask wearing thing, I'm able to use more lip products. I work in a hospital though. I still have to wear a mask. It's mandatory there. So I'm not making as much progress as I wish I could be doing with my lip products, but I mean, I'll take a win with a red lipstick, full size, if I may say so myself. So I'm very happy about that. Then I also finished, thankfully, the Hendrickson Banana Bright Face Primer. I did not like this. This did not mix well with my current foundation. And this was a pump. It looks like I may still have some, but there's nothing here. And I know I could cut it, take it open, but I don't like this enough to go through that extra step. I only do that with things that absolutely blow my socks off, and this definitely didn't get anywhere near blowing my socks off. So it is what it is. I can't pump anymore. It's done. I'm calling it quits. I never want to use it again. That's just how it is. And then last but not least, I used up my Sephora Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in the color Purple. And this is what it looks like. Now, it looks like I still have product, but I don't know if you guys can see, I have like clear wax here down the middle, and that's all I have. So it looks like if you guys see it from the side, you're like thinking, oh, well, you still have product. But then when I try to apply it, the product wears off, and I only end up with the wax in the middle. Oh, there, I cleaned it up in the middle a little bit. So that's all I have. I can't apply this anymore because it doesn't deposit anything, because it's just the wax. The product itself is around the wax, but I'm not about to try to attempt to put eyeliner like sideways. So this is done. It's down to the tiniest little nubbin. It's also getting really hard to sharpen on the sharpener because I can't quite grasp it as good as I did before. I'm happy that I finished it. Another cream shadow out of my collection. So I finished 3, very happy about that. Now let's talk about the remaining 7 items that I have here that I do have progress on. The first item that I'm going to talk about is this Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. Last month I had shaken it and you guys couldn't see very well, but now I tried to leave it as is. And this is the separation I was talking about. You have the product here that's kind of like an orangey color, and then you have a film of like white foamy stuff, which I have no idea what that is. You do have to shake it up before you apply it though, and it mixes within. But I am marking my progress lines right in between the separation. I wasn't sure if to do it above or below, but I figured I would just do it below. I don't know why, that works better in my head. And that's how much I did. It didn't do as much progress as last month, but I mean, it is what it is. I did use it. I'm not gonna finish this by the end of the year, unfortunately, but I'm okay with that. I don't know if I'm just gonna be doing a finale and then introduce new products onto 2023, or just keep working on it as a Project 10 pan. Like continue it into 2023. So I don't know. We'll see how I feel by the end of the year. But anyway, that's this one. Then I have my perfume from Marc Jacobs. This is the Maude Noir perfume. You can finally see the product down here. I know that in the previous updates, the product was somewhere up here and you couldn't see, so I was marking the product sideways. That's where I was when I introduced it last month, and right now I am down to here. It looks like I made a little bit less product progress than last month, but that's because I was combining using a little deluxe size sample of the Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb perfume, which I did finish, and then I was kind of having a lot of lazy days during the month of September, and I was using a body spray just to do it real quick, you know, kind of like not thinking about it. So this month I'm gonna be a little bit more mindful about picking this up when I put on my daily fragrance, and hopefully I can finish it by the end of the year. This is discontinued, unfortunately. I am not in a hurry to finish it, but I do want to enjoy it while it's still good. Then the next product that I have here, I'm talking about all the liquid products, liquid and cream products. The next thing I have here is this Essence Lash and Brow Mascara. I use this as a brow gel, and when I introduced it last month, I think, or maybe the month before, no, last month, I was up here where the little stars are. For my first update, I am down to here. I really like this product. It applies very easily. It keeps your brows in place without making them crunchy, and it's very easy to settle. I just kind of like tap it on my hand and the product settles all the way down, and it's very easy for me to mark, so I don't have to weigh it or anything like that. So very happy. I've used this before and I would happily use it again. Then I have my Franken Bronzer. You guys know last month I introduced this product. I mentioned that I had used 3 eyeshadows from the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette, and I had made a Franken Bronzer. It's a bronzer that I'm using every single day. It's a bronzer you guys would have seen me use in my Get Ready With Me. And this is where I'm at right now. I'm very happy because I have been able to hit pan, and the side pan is kind of, I mean, I didn't repress it very evenly. So I do have like some side pan showing in some places, and then like here, it's all the way to the top, but it's just because, you know, I'm not a machine, so I can't press everything evenly. But I'm happy that I have made a ton of progress. I have a ton of pan, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to finish this by the end of the year. The reason why I didn't introduce an actual bronzer is because I wanted to get my eyeshadow count up a little higher for this year. I feel like I was kind of on the low side. My numbers were kind of low, so I figured adding 3 eyeshadows on to make a bronzer would help me rack up the point, not the points, but like the number of eyeshadows used in 2022. So that's why the Franken Bronzer. Then I have the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation. This is too light for me, so I only use it to set my eyeshadow, my cream blush. And this is where I'm at right now. I have a lot of pan, and not only do I have a lot of pan, but the product that I have here is super thin. I don't know if you guys will be able to see the side pan, but I mean, especially here, it's very, very low right here, and then the pan right here. So I'm gonna be ending up having to repress this fairly soon, I think, just because, again, I feel like the product that I have left is very, very thin. So I just kind of want to move it towards the middle, and it'll be easier for me to use up. So that's what this guy looks like. I would like to try this powder again. I think it's a great powder. It's just the wrong shade for me. So I would go, I don't know, maybe 2 shades darker. I would have to see them in person to see if I need to go 1 shade or 2 shades darker. But I would definitely like to try that powder again. Then I have something that I introduced last month, and it's the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and it's a mini. You can't see anything, but I have been using it. I haven't been using it every day, I'm gonna be honest, but I finally bought a scale and I took a picture. I can't remember how much product I have here, but you guys will be seeing my starting picture for the product, and then we'll be able to keep track weight-wise to see how much product I use up. So I'm very happy that I finally have a scale to keep track of this guy. It's a first update, so I'm not expecting to have a ton done. And speaking of weighing stuff, the next product that I have here is my MAC Paint Pot in the color Painterly. And I continue to bring the product down kind of in this area. I think you can see that I've been kind of working on this area. So I did weigh this as well, and you guys will be seeing how much. I think this was like 44 grams or something like that. But of course, we know that this is mostly packaging because the product here is only 5 grams itself. So we'll see how much product I have left once I completely finish, and we'll see how much the packaging weighs. But yeah, that's what it is. You guys will be seeing, again, like I said, progress pictures with the weight on it. So that's this one. And those are all the products that I'm working on. And if you guys remember, I finished 3, so that means that I get to roll 3 products in. So the first thing that I'm rolling in is, well, there are 2 things that I'm rolling in. Well, no, never mind. I've been already using all 3 of them. So the first product that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to see if I can settle this down a little bit because I did use it today. And I'm talking about the YSL Touche Eclat Blur Primer. That's what this guy looks like. It kind of looks like I have the product down to here where my finger is right here. I'll mark it once I get a marker or something, or that picture right there you guys will be seeing for comparison. But this does have a little spatula. This kind of is a little bit silicone-y, but it smells delicious. I really like how it smells. It smells luxurious. There's no other way to describe this. I like it okay. I'm glad that I used the sample size because this is super expensive and I don't like it enough to want to buy it in the full size. So I'm glad that I'm getting something fancy, use of something fancy, but it's not something that I would buy in the full size. It just works okay. There are other primers that I enjoy a lot more than that one. And then the other thing that I have here is a lip product. Since I finished a lip product, I picked up another lip product that I'm hoping I can finish. And it's a lip product that I've been wearing every single day, plus right now. And this is the Ulta Beauty Matte Liquid Lipstick in the color Scandi. That's the color right here. I'm not a fan of the wand because the wand is very flexible. So when I'm applying it like this, like if I'm applying it in the car, I can't apply it like blindly because this is so flexible. So I have to be very careful. It's very comfortable on the lips. I'm very, very surprised. It doesn't wear off, like it doesn't flake off throughout the day. It stays put. It doesn't dry out my lips. Sometimes with liquid lipsticks, you feel your lips really dry and like this. And that doesn't happen with this one. And I can reapply over it and it doesn't feel like uneven and clumpy and disgusting. The only thing though with this one is that it wears off kind of weird. I have noticed that when I have it on for like a really long time, I start getting like a grayish like color like around here. I'll try to insert a picture so you guys can see. This does have only 3 mLs, and like I said, I have been using this maybe for about a month already. This is the liquid lipstick that I wear to work. I had mentioned before that I was getting really into liquid lipsticks because since I wear a mask, liquid lipsticks kind of stay on your lips and they don't move around with the mask on. So even though no one can see it, it's okay because I'm getting use out of them. So this has been like the liquid lipstick that I've been going to. Been using it, like I said, for about a month, and we'll see if I can finish it by the end of the year. When I do this kind of swirly thing, you can kind of see some windowing already, but I think it's still gonna be a while before I finish this guy. So that's this one. And then last but not least, I am introducing an eyeliner from the Sephora line. This is the 12-hour colorful crayon contour pencil in the color 47 Waterfall, and it's this very pretty teal, and you're probably thinking like, this is last summer color, and it probably is, but I am wearing it today. It's not like super teal-y, and I think it's passable for the fall now that we're starting, and I don't think it looks too terrible. It's not like super, if it was like a neon color bright, if it went on this color, then I wouldn't bring it in, but since it goes on quite a bit darker, I don't think it looks that bad. So I have only sharpened it once, and I guess for comparison's sake, it's kind of right by my second joint right here in my middle finger. So we'll see how much progress I can make on this guy. Definitely not finishing it by the end of the year. I'm not expecting to finish it by the end of the year, but we'll see just how much progress I can make on this guy. So That's all I have for you guys for this update for my Project 10 Pan. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys are doing this, I hope you guys are doing well with your projects. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.